prepare for liftoff.
Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to our final day of football in the English Premier League for the 2019-2020 season. So we have 10 simulations coming to you at the same time. Tons of action. We have people fighting for Europa League, for Champions League, in the relegation battle, and also just placement. I mean, at the end of the day, one place up can be a big boost to your transfer budget. So there's a lot to fight for on this last day of football. So for our first simulation, we have a big one in terms of Chelsea versus Wolves. This is for Champions League placement, not for Wolves. Wolves will be in the Europa League. They just have to continue their ways. I think they've secured it. For Chelsea, they just need that 1 point to stay in the Champions League position. I think Chelsea, they love going goal for goal. They're like a heavyweight boxer. You hit me, I'm going to hit you back. So we saw that in the Liverpool match, which they ended up losing 5-3. But they're willing to go goal for goal. And I think they just got a little bit too much quality for this Wolves team. And they're going to come out 2-1 on top on the day. Let's see if FIFA agrees with me. But before the simulation, be sure to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. Hello and welcome to Stamford Bridge, where Chelsea are hosting Wolves in an important match for Champions League qualification. Chelsea just needing a point out of this match to get that position secured. But if they don't do that, because we know Wolves are good away from home, they need to win this one. And you know they're going to go goal for goal, blow for blow with this Wolves team if the Wolves team do manage to score. I still think Chelsea will have a little bit too much for them and they're going to come out on top. But not knowing what's happening in the Leicester Man United match, that means they have to go for it. They'll only find out about that maybe at halftime or at the drinks break, but they're going to have to go full blow to try get this victory. If they do end up losing and Man United and Leicester end up drawing, that means they can finish in 5th position because their goal difference is inferior to both those teams. So let's see how this one plays out. As for Wolves, they want to end it on a high. They have had a bad comeback since Project Restart. They just haven't hit the same heights, and that saw them drop out of that Champions League fight, and now they're in that Europa League contention. They do have a route into the Champions League if they can manage to progress in the Europa League and even go ahead and win that. So let's see how this one plays out. Traore running down the line. Good header away there. Willian, he didn't have the greatest match against Liverpool. He looked tired. I'm sure a lot of these players will be tired and fatigued. They've had a heavy schedule of matches. So that could be affecting all these teams' performances. And they don't have a long layoff before they come back for next season. So let's see how this one plays out. For this Chelsea team, it's also a conclusion to some of these players' careers for Chelsea. I mean, you have Pedro, he's not going to be staying. You have Willian, he's just seeing out his remainder of his contract, which was extended obviously for these difficult times. And then we have Kante there, who there's talk is surplus to requirements and that Madrid want him. He's such a class player. It would be difficult for him to leave. But Lampard's going with a lot of youth, and he's giving a lot of chances to those academy players, which has turned out well. He's found some gems in Gilmore. Abraham shows that he can be a good goal scorer. You have Mason Mount, James on the right back position, so they have a lot of good players. Jota breaking away here. Like I said, this Wolves team will want to end on a good note because they haven't been doing the greatest since Project Restart. They want to go out with a bang. Unlucky there from Zuma. Seemed like he won the ball, but it was the follow through. No yellow card for him. No, he did get a yellow card. Okay. I just didn't see the ref pull it out. Okay, he didn't even get the ball there. Bad tackle. That puts him under pressure because he has to deal with Jimenez there. Jota's going to be running through. What can Moutinho do here with this ball? They've got a lot of tall players to aim for. Moutinho with a decent ball in. Ooh, just wide there by Jota. Good ball in. That's what you want from your creative midfielder or your set piece specialist, to put balls like that in. And we get going here again with Kepa. Interesting statistic came out in the last match that he has been one of the worst goalkeepers save ratio wise in the Premier League. And that could probably be why the defensive record of Chelsea haven't been the greatest. They do ship a lot of goals. And that could also be with their defensive partnering. Zuma and Rudiger. Zuma I think is a class centre back, but I'm not so sold on Rudiger. He has one of those up and down performances. One match is hot, the next match is cold. Kante. Goes past Willian. Azpilicueta should be the goalkeepers. Patricia gets that easily. He loses possession there. He's trying to find Jimenez, but it's cleaned up here. Kovacic to break away. It's all Chelsea possession here, but no shots. They need to work on that. This could be the first one. Just over Giroud. But it's out for another throw in here for Chelsea. Promising position. Tries to find Willian. He can't find him. Jota all the way back to Patricio. Bali. Neves now on the ball. Doherty. Bali. Doherty. Neves. Neves working his way forward here. Traore. Jimenez. For this Wolves team, you think they have to keep on hold of these players, because that could be what they build on for next season. Oh, good ball in. Jota was stretching a little bit there. If he wasn't stretching, that was a good shot on goal. It would have been a good opportunity to at least test Kepa. But they do have a corner kick here. What can they make of this? Moutinho to put the ball in. Can he find the tall man? Can someone get a flick on? Good area. Bali couldn't get to it. It's cleared here. Williams got it. That's it. The first half has come to an end. It's still 0-0. So no clear-cut opportunities in the first half. Chelsea did have more possession. But as things stand, Chelsea will be happy with this, because that means they secure that Champions League position. That's a boost in money. Boost in players that are willing to join the club. So it's a good day out here so far for Chelsea. Alonso working his way forward. Jorginho, Kovacic, Kante. Kante spreads it for Azpilicueta. Kante, Azpilicueta. Going all the way back here to Zuma. Jorginho, Kovacic. Kovacic working his way forward here. Mount gives it back to Kovacic. He should have taken the shot on there. Why not? There hasn't been much in terms of goal action, or even action on the goal. Patricia now with the ball. Saiss spreads it here. Doherty. Neves on the ball. Moutinho spreads it here for Traore. Can he get to it? Just bounces over him. Unable to keep it in. We have our first substitution of the match, and it's actually Traore coming off. Podence coming on. He had a spell of injury problems, so it's good that he got a goal recently. Kovacic forward for Mount. Jorginho. Alonso on the ball now. Mount. Jorginho. Kante. Kante loses possession with Jota putting on the pressure. Moutinho breaking away now. Neves. Podence. Moutinho. Can he create anything from this position? Kante comes in with a brick wall tackle there. Nowhere past for Moutinho and left him on the ground there for a few seconds. Giroud. Kante. Back to Giroud. Kante. Alonso now working his way forward. He can't get the ball in. Bolly. Neves now. Podence. Doherty. Mount wins the possession back here. You'd have to think that Pulisic would start. It's an important match and he's been in such form. Saw the damage he did to Liverpool once he came on. Chelsea didn't look like they were doing much in terms of attack and he just came on and gave them a big problem to deal with. His pace and his movement is next to none. Willian, and that's it. Willian puts the ball in the back of the net. The goal that would secure Chelsea, take a little bit of that stress away, knowing that even if Wolves do come back, they'll still secure that Champions League position. Willian with his parting piece, you have to say. Giroud with the back heel. Willian in the near post. That's a small target to aim for. Did the man sliding in put Patricio off? Either way, it's a well taken goal there by Willian. And Chelsea are leading at Stamford Bridge. That's bad news for Man United and Leicester, knowing that one of them now will not be able to qualify for Champions League.
Goal for Chelsea, number 10.
Wolves still with 20 minutes though to get something out of this. Moutinho spreads it here for Podence, but Alonso's up to it. Mount now on the ball. Kovacic forward here for Kante. Azpilicueta. Willian fell there. That's not what Wolves need to be doing at this stage in the match. Promising position here for them to put the ball in. Tammy Abraham on for Giroud. Like for like substitution in a way. Like for like substitution in terms of position, but he is a different sort of striker. And it's headed away here, but it's still in a dangerous position for this throw-in. Alonso to Mount. Bolly clears it. Doherty now to get this ball upfield. Moutinho. Ooh, he manages to get ahead on it. Jota on the ball now. Jimenez. Moutinho. Jimenez back to Neves. Nearly a poor wire there by Neves, but Jimenez manages to make something of it. Jota can't force his way through there. Just needed to dribble a little bit better. Neves now breaking forward. Moutinho. Back to Moutinho. Jimenez can't get to it, but it ends up with Jota, who gives it to Johnny. Johnny, can he get a ball in? He can, but doesn't make it to that Wolves man. Jimenez now with a chance. Moutinho. Johnny. Back with Johnny. He just can't get the ball into the box. Size. Spreads it here for Bolly. Neves. Moutinho. Podence. Neves with a bit of weak passing. Doesn't have enough pace on it, but they do manage to clean it up. Jimenez. Good ball in. And it's out here for Wolves' corner kick. This won't make much of a difference in terms of anything because Chelsea, even if they end up drawing, will qualify for Champions League. Ball's coming in. And it's cleared away here. That should be the end of this match. And it has ended Chelsea 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. So FIFA agrees with me that Chelsea win this one. It won't have much effect. Even if they end up drawing it, they're still going to go through. I do think they're just going to have a little bit too much for Wolves. But you never know, Wolves are really good away from home. If this is the result that will happen, which means Chelsea secure their Champions League position, and that means either Man United or Leicester won't be able to qualify. So that will be an exciting match as well. But let's see. Anyway, that's it for this simulation. If you want to see what happened in my other simulations for all the 10 matches that happened across the same kickoff time, be sure to subscribe and turn on bell notifications, and then just go check out my video feed. Until next time, peace.